Collecting toys is a good thing because this community is awesome. And you can be a friend with awesome artists like my guests together. Because no questions about it. That my friend and my guest tonight is amazing. He's an awesome YouTuber, an awesome photographer. And today he returns to my show together once again. I'm very happy to introduce to you my friends, the one and the only, the amazing. So, Dee, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
How you doing, my friend?
I just beat the flu, so I feel good. I feel good. I can breathe through both my
You
nostrils.
drink your water, by the way?
So much water. It took so much water. My wife went and got another Brita water filter, so that way we can never have a low amount of water. It's been a lot of water.
Do you prefer smooth water or water with bubble?
You know, I never was like a sparkling water guy until recently. I'm starting to enjoy sparkling water.
Yeah, for example, I like some. I drink a lot of water, more than beer than other stuff. Water, I prefer water when, especially, I need to talk a lot or when I sing. Everything in general. In the summer, but I prefer it right here in Italy. I got something in the middle between a water with many bubbles and smooth water. It's like a little dust in a little package.
Mm-hmm.
And you put this stuff in the water. You got water with not a big bubble, with a small bubble, if I can say that.
I think I know what you're talking about, but it's funny because you call it smooth water, and I like that name, smooth water. I'm so used to like the choice of hard water, which is what they normally call it, or you like, because hard water is like spiked water, because you can have it with like vodka or whatever, and then there's sparkling water, and then there's like normal water. But now normal water is known as smooth water because you called it that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm gonna call it, smooth water.
Yeah, also because my English is really bad. I think I still talking to toys on this channel, and the channel of wrestling. I'm okay because it's my word in English. But when I start to talk about food, something related, I become in trouble because maybe I don't know each words to each things in English. No,
Totally fine with that. But I love the names you give it. Smooth water. Smooth water. I'm here for that. I'm here.
But let's talk about toys a little bit.
Let's do it.
If you can put like a top 5 or your favorite toy line ever, or including also all the vintage stuff, what is your top 5?
See, that's my thing. I don't really have tops because I look at toys kind of like art. So I'm always like moving forward with the timing of stuff. But if there's toy lines that I enjoy like photographing or always having around, it's always kind of the same. Like the most kind of stuff I have enjoying. So it's Mythic Legions, right? There's SHF Kamen Rider. There's Mezco, because then there's stuff like Conan. There's Mafex, right? And the next genre would technically be very like broad, but it's definitely a must. Robots. I love robots. Love robots. And that's a very broad spectrum of it, but a lot of people make really good robots, but I know I'm always gonna buy robots.
Yeah. I'm a Transformer guy, speaking of robot. I like Transformers in general. Masterpiece, Legacy, and Studio Series are my 3 favorite way of Transformers.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, the problem is the price for the Masterpiece is not really cheap, no?
No, it's not. I've been in love with like third-party Transformers for a long time, but I also collect the Hasbro and the Takara stuff. But right now, like, I've been going back to like my third-party Armada stuff, which is like Fans Hobby. They did Mega Tyranno, and it's like the Armada Megatron. I love that thing. I've been playing with it a lot lately. I actually just put it away right before I came on, but it's something I truly just love. So
Absolutely. I saw that you have in your hands a figure that I have, Varg of Mythic Legion. Super cool figure, that one.
Yeah. Uh, my main man Varg. It's funny
Yeah.
because actually I was reviewing Baron Volagar, so I cleared
Ah,
my
you have
table so we
this
can be
one.
on.
It's beautiful.
I meant to review him a long time ago and never got around to coming back and finishing it. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna really come back to things that I've been meaning to as much as I can. Hopefully I can squeeze in many more videos now that I'm not sick anymore. So I'm hoping I can do that.
Yeah, how many? Because I'm a guy that upload many, sometimes too many videos. I become crazy because I have two channels. No, sometimes I do a live stream of wrestling, the other one, and I put video for this one because I have two channels. But
Doing
for
videos is
you, what
tough.
is your schedule? You have a busy schedule every day?
My schedule is chaos, honestly. So it's rough because then there's some days where it's like today, I thought today was Sunday. That's how off I am. Like I thought today was Sunday when it's Saturday here. And it was I forgot what was happening. But basically I woke up late and I freaked out because my schedule was to do a bunch of videos before I had to go to like work, my day job. And be, and I thought I had to work on Sunday, but I thought it was Sunday and it's not. So today I had the free time to just leisurely like do a bunch of videos today. But these videos probably won't even go up till next week. And that's what's crazy. Everybody thinks I like get videos done in one day. It's not. It's like a 3 day process. So there's doing the size comparisons. There's getting all the stuff together. Then there's rummaging through all the stuff. It's a lot of work. So I spent like 6 hours today just doing the video portion, not even the photos. Like I didn't get a chance to do any photos yet. And that was just 6 hours today for doing 4 videos.
Wow. But you start to become, you start before your job as a YouTuber or as a photographer. What is the first things that you got in your life?
Well, I don't consider myself like a YouTuber. I consider myself just a regular photographer. I do the reviews because it's fun. Like it's just really fun. But when it becomes stressful, I kind of calm down because it shouldn't be a stressful thing. It should be fun. But
Yeah,
I like when hard work pays off, if that makes sense.
yeah.
So I work really hard on this because I like that the work usually pays off. Like people appreciate it because I don't. My job is not that of a YouTube. I actually have a job outside of toys. So this is really just a hobby that sometimes I make money from. But as a photographer, that is a job. That is a full-time job.
Okay. And as a photographer, you do photo also for other worlds, so not only toys, but also
Yeah,
other things.
yeah.
For example,
There's weddings, there's family functions, there's community center events, special events like when I work with my friends Todd, like Todd Gibson and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of stuff.
now I struggle with my light actually to find the better way for my green screen because it seems that
Uh,
my
for
pocket.
light, it should face you because when light faces the camera, right, it'll cause a glare. See how that glare is? So when it
Yeah.
faces you, it's way more well lit. See? So it should
Okay.
face you. Yeah, have it face towards you. Yeah, there we go. See?
Okay. Thank you for this short lesson because
No problem.
for example, I like do reviews, I like do stop motion, I like do something, customize something sometimes, but photo to me is a become I lazy. I'm lazy as a photographer. No, because for sometimes I do the everything about the review. Oh my gosh, I forgot the photos. No, sometimes no to do the thumbnails.
The
So
photo part is usually rough even for me. Like, and I do it every day. It takes a lot of work because it's the setup, it's getting the lighting right, it's getting the posing right, then it's finding everything for it, and then it's the taking the photo. So there's so much work that goes in before taking the photo. It kind of discourages you sometimes. So don't feel bad. It's not on you, man. Trust me. People think that taking photos is this easy thing, but it's not. You ever like I tell people all the time, like take a test, right? Take a photo of something small, then take a photo of something large. Take a photo of something that's not easy, and then take a photo of something that you deem easy. And then you'll realize it forces you to look at things differently all the time.
okay, yeah. Because I remember last time we did do the show together, you told me that to do a good balance. You need to have a photo from the top, right and left, and then something color in the background. No,
Yeah, you want to fit
I
everything
remember your
within your
lesson
space.
every time because yes, the race says me that. So try to do something bad.
You want to do something that fit within the space. Like if you want to take a picture of a face, right? But you don't want the neck or the collar or anything. You fix yourself up. You fit within the area. You give it a nice little bit of room, and you fit everything you can within the space.
You do also photos just for yourself, and it is not related with toys, not related with your job, but just to do something creative. And what
Yeah.
do you do in this case?
So, and I've never posted it, but I actually have thousands of photos of the city because I go around New York and I just take photos of the city.
Ah, cool. I think is I live in a town surrounded by forest, medieval castle, this stuff. No, and I like that. But I
Take
think also
pictures.
there is
That would be awesome.
what? Sorry.
Take pictures of the castles. That would be awesome.
Maybe I give a picture of the scuttle. I give to just to. But if you watch, I did a Mythic Legion song, by the way. I did a music song for Mythic Legions. I wrote the song with Shartimus Play and drums, and we did this video, no, just a video
Okay.
clip. And for that, because I'm good as a director, I did some short movie in the past. I did some of them got some little popularity because it was good. It was a little story, something like that. I did something
Yeah.
similar in this video clip, no. And for this video, I shoot some scene around here because there is many ruins and close to my house. There is the medieval castle, so it was a
Oh,
lot of
okay.
fun. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know the song? Do you know what is the song?
You showed it to me. Remember?
Yeah,
You
I
showed it to
believe.
me. Yeah. But it's funny that you mentioned the directing part, right? Because sometimes you can see a vision, right? But you can't. Oh, I like that mug.
Yeah. This
I
mug
like that.
there is a story about this mug because
Okay.
I did two interviews with the G.I. Joe Hasbro team on this channel. And the
Okay.
first time, I become friend with Lenny, the designer, and he had this mug,
I love Lenny.
Yes, it's awesome, Lenny. And he had this mug in my first interview with them. And I told him, wow, I love this mug. It's for me. And he helped me to find another one like him. So every time that I have back the G.I. Joe team, we use to drink together in the skull, like two Vikings.
That's what's up. I like that. I like that a lot. But oh, before I forget, sorry, we got off track. You said you can direct a vision. Sometimes we can direct visions, but we can't actually do it ourselves. That's why I like making collaborative efforts with people behind the scenes where I can help people. Like sometimes we can see something, but we can't often recreate it in ourselves, right? So you
Yeah.
either like that's part of the reason why I get dioramas made. I get dioramas made because I can see a vision of what I want, but I can't make it myself. I'm terrible at making dioramas. Absolutely horrible. But I know plenty of people that can make my vision come to life. And a lot of the time, I like speaking with them. I don't like a lot of time I like creative freedom. So I don't intrude in too much, but I give a basic vision, I give it dimensions, and I let people get creative and I just try to make that art shine when I take photos. So I get it.
Cool. And yes, as an artist. I was born as a musician. No, so to me, music, song, do show. My show were a show with many girls. And by the way, anytime that they say that in one of my show with my friends in the show, my girlfriend start to complain because I talk about the girls that work with me in the past. Closed. So maybe I move on this stuff. I was a guy that made show with many people, and so my show were a show with story. So I dressed many costume, mask, and this stuff. And each members of the team, the girls, they have characters in the show and
That's
stuff
a
like
good
that.
word,
Then
the team.
the team exactly. Because when I did the also when I did the song, I published a song in Italy. I had a producer, the sound engineer. This because you can do everything by yourself. Only
Yeah.
writing. The reason why I love be a writer because you don't need you need no one when you do the book. Yes, later when you publish that you need someone to publish the book, the editing stuff. But in the beginning, you're alone. I love that
No, okay.
because you don't need to. Because when you work with other people, especially remember my job as a musician in my concert, it's not easy direct many people under you, no?
It's not.
Maybe sometimes there is some problem within them and you try to put peace inside. No, it's not easy.
No, it's not. Directing is not a something that I think people understand because even if you're directing, people have to want to put their 100% into it. Just because you're giving 100% doesn't mean everybody else is, you know? And that's tough. So anything that's team oriented, you got to make sure you're with people who are equally want to put in the same amount of effort as you. So I get it. Hello, Road Big John.
Yeah, he's a solid fan of the channel. And
I
speaking of your
appreciate that.
channel, what is your journey as a YouTuber? Because I don't remember when you started. Today you have a big channel. So what is your feelings about that? Your feelings with also your relation, if we can call that, with numbers in general.
I don't. The only numbers I care about is whether or not I'm going to get a plaque, um, because I just like something to show for the hard work that I do. As far as actually like numbers wise, I really don't care about that kind of stuff. My thing is that I want to keep making art, and this is an outlet that allows me to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as somebody's seeing my art and people are appreciating it, that's kind of all I really care about. The numbers thing on YouTube is because the story behind that is originally they used to give you a plaque at when you get 50,000, a bronze one, but they don't
Yeah.
give that out anymore. So now
Yeah.
you have to get to 100,000. So I just want something that I can hang on a wall and say, hey, I put a lot of effort into that, and this is something that I can show for it. So I would love to make it to 100,000. If I don't, but if I do, that would be fantastic.
You give the plug 100,000 or
One hundred
200?
thousand.
You are close to 100,000, I
I'm
believe.
very close, but that doesn't mean it can't go away very quickly. I tell people all the time, like I don't want to wish any bad juju. I want to get there, but I also don't want any sort of like nonsense where I just lose it all. So I'm just like I work really hard and I make sure people know that. But I also don't want to cheat by doing we're gonna do this clickbait stuff and all this. I don't want to do any of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Excuse me.
I
So
think,
I
in my opinion, in general, by talking in general, not only about YouTube, in general, it's difficult find the balance because obviously when I started to be a musician, I was really ambitious about that. No, I
yeah
was really young, and I had also some success because I was the opener on a famous band in Italy. No,
yeah
and what the problem when you get some success, you singing in front of a thousand of people. No, you feel something good, you feel something that you can call love. No, you give love with music and you receive love by the fan.
yeah.
But when you lost a little bit these things, no, you start to go up and down, and you're still ambitious. The ambitious can kill you a little bit. No, it could be a problem sometimes.
It's
But
true,
the
and
but
that's why I try not to get caught up in the numbers because it's the same thing for Instagram, it's the same thing for Twitter, any place where you are trying to get recognition. Numbers, competition, and comparison are the three things that are going to kill your happiness. Because when I set the goal for like 100K, I'll be honest, I got really depressed for a while because my numbers didn't go anywhere, even though I was putting out a lot of good work. The second I stopped caring about it is when my numbers went up. Because when I cared about it, it was plaguing me. It was like, how come I'm not getting more numbers? How come I'm not
yeah,
getting more likes and more subscriptions? It was bothering me until I had to say, you know what? I can't care about that because it's going to kill any motivation, any sort of
that's,
fun I have doing this. So I was like,
yes,
nope, I'm not gonna do that.
that's true. I totally agree with that because become a sickness if you still to think about numbers, to think that. But the same problem is there is also another problem. I think as an artist in general, because you put yourself all about you, no, in your stuff, in a song, in a movie, in a stop motion, in a book. No, I'm a writer.
No, you're right.
So when you put a lot of effort, you deserve to have something back because you put your life in that. No, so
That's
it's
why I
not
want the
just
plaque.
the case. Yeah,
Yeah, you get it. See, that's why I want the plaque.
Your
I put
my
a
life.
lot of me into this. I've been doing this for 12 years now.
Wow.
It's gonna be 12 years. You see what I mean? So I
It's
want
a
something
lot.
to show for it. That's why I want that plaque. The plaque isn't the plaque for me isn't the reward. The plaque for me is showing you this is what you got for the hard work. It's something to show it was worth it all. You know?
Yeah, I understand. It's
Yeah.
like when I publish a novel, no? Now I publish only 5 novel. The sixth one is coming, but I did over 30 novels.
Oh wow.
See, but so yeah, a lot, too much maybe. But so when I need to publish now, I talk. I have a friend is a writer too. Now we talks a lot about publish. Now he start to publish in few days. So maybe we do some showcase together. But he is really ambitious about that. To me, I'm more like say, yeah, I need to do that. Something that I need to my heart, but sometimes it's like I know that my life will not change about it, no. So it's weird also sometimes your feelings with everything, no.
They go up and down, like you said, up and down. Some days are high days, some days are low days. But the most important thing I think we should try to remember is that when you are when there's something that you love, you can't really put a quantification on it. You know?
Yeah.
You go, I love this, and even if I struggle with it today, I'm gonna love it tomorrow. You know?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is the goal is not to me be really important in general, but try to do everything something they like to don't do another job honestly because do another job and the problem that the art needs a lot of time, no. Do a novel, you need a lot of time to do a novel, 6 hours by day, sometimes more. When you do other, so for example, I become a YouTuber really casual,
Yeah.
and I
But
start,
good. Casual is good. Casual is fun.
yeah,
Like, and then,
because
but if you don't want it to turn into a job, because a job, it's not fun.
yeah, I
It's
know,
hard work.
but the problem is that because when I start, I work in TV at the time, no. A friend of mine told me, wow, you can start to become a YouTuber, you are a character, no.
Yeah.
So I start a Italian YouTuber, a comedy with vlog, this stuff, but doesn't work at that time. Meanwhile, I talk about 2016 now. And then I have a friend that is an official wrestling broadcaster for WWE. I'm a
Hmm.
wrestling fan. And because of that, I start my wrestling channel. Is another YouTube channel that I have is over 50,000 subscribe. And
Congrats.
uh, and I like that. No, I start to do live stream and growing a little bit faster. No,
Yeah.
but in the same time, close to 2018, because I start to collecting more, no, I decided why not to do some videos for toys, and then I start this channel. But the now today, the things that I like the most is do something like this tonight, to conversation, interviews.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with changing your mind. I think we're taught that we're supposed to just stay with one thing, right?
Yeah.
But if you've grown and you want to do something different, I don't see the problem with that.
Yeah,
Don't
the
ever
problem
feel
is the
bad
time,
about,
man. The time, because now I have two channel. I have the writing stuff. I have the music stuff. So too much.
and you shouldn't have to sacrifice your personal life. Maybe take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a break. And I think the problem is YouTube rewards you for posting every day, right?
Yeah,
But if you take a break, then people stop caring. That's how badly the decay of information is. Like, if I don't post for a month, nobody's gonna care. They're gonna just move on to the next YouTuber and go, I'll just watch that guy now. You know?
yeah,
No one's gonna
yeah,
miss me. So when I do stuff, I want to make sure that I inspire you. But even if I stop posting today, all I can do is hope that people remember me. That's it. Because at the end of the day, most people don't. You just want to
yeah.
be remembered.
It's like in TV. You become popular, and if you, for example, I worked the last time that I worked in TV was in 2014, so a long time ago. And now the people forgot me, no, because you never
See?
remember me because was the special guest every night in that show. The same
Yeah.
for YouTube, I think the same.
Yeah,
The problem is every time, every stuff that they do is music, writing, YouTube. I'm a guy that the art take over my life every time. It's impossible to stop myself, no? You know?
that's the true artist. That's all. That's just a true artist. I
Yeah,
mean, everybody has their thing, right? Everybody. And as an artist, we try to find a way to balance that thing. But as artists, we're terrible at that. Absolutely awful.
yeah,
Like, I love photography. It eats away at my life. It annoys my wife because it'll be stuff like she's walking around the house. I'm like, you know, but so I get it. It's as artists, we don't have true boundaries in a way because we see everything as art in that form.
yeah,
It is tough sometimes because we take it personal. We do. We take it personal. We
yeah,
shouldn't though, but we do.
yeah. It's also the curiosity is good for the art, no? But the
Hmm.
problem is that this jacket is too tight. I chose this jacket because I like put some red in myself, but now I feel this too tight. Maybe
Take it off.
because
Take it off.
I
Enjoy
get off
yourself.
my jacket. Come
Go
on.
ahead, man. Enjoy yourself.
I am maybe in black because maybe what is your favorite color, by the way?
Red.
Red. My favorite is black. This one is black, but is a little bit reflect a little bit the light, no? Because
I
it's
like that black though. Is it like satin? It's like a
yeah,
satin or silk?
exactly, exact setting
Yeah.
black.
Yeah, I like
So
satin black. Satin black is very reflective. It's very nice.
yes, I love it. I love black in general. Maybe because you have a dark soul. I don't know. Oh, there is your fellow photographer and friend of both, Trevor
Hey,
Williams,
Trevor's made it. What's up,
one
Trevor?
six shooter.
Trevor, you're going to ZoloCon tomorrow. I heard you're going with Trevor's gonna be there with my boy Steph. You guys enjoy and please drive safely.
Yeah, you. What is your last convention that you?
Oh, I just went to one recently. It was wow. What was the last convention? Oh, it was one in January. It was a small convention in Jersey. So yeah,
Okay,
it was a small convention in Jersey. Nothing crazy.
there's not a lot convention in Italy for toys, for example. This is another problem, no?
But do you go to London Comic Con? How far is
No,
London for you?
London is 1 hour to fly. You need to fly 1 hour.
Oh, that's not terrible. You should go to London Comic Con. I'm gonna try to go there this year.
Oh, maybe we can meet together
Yeah,
in person. Should be
yeah.
nice.
Have coffee or have water or sparkling water.
Yeah, sparkling water, especially for me.
Sparkling water. Or smooth water. Or smooth water.
Smooth water now is the
Smooth water.
phrase of the day.
I love it. I love it. I love smooth water.
Because oh, cool. This one is what is this? Is a 30 part
This
figure?
is a Kamen Rider. This is a Kamen Rider O's. This is a combo called Buddha Kawami, and it's a special event figure. So, but I love it.
Cool. Oh, this is question. I think you don't have an answer for that. I believe. How many figures do you have?
I don't know, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
Thousands,
Um,
probably.
yeah, probably somewhere in the maybe like 10, 12,000. It's too much. I want to get rid of a bunch of them. It's too much.
Yeah, no,
It's a lot.
not. I believe that maybe I'm around 1,000, maybe,
Yeah, yeah.
because I have a big toy room to display, but I try to stay focused only in few lines that I like so much to don't have too many stuff, because
I,
my goal is try to display everything that I have. No.
well, I think you're good at 1,000. I think 1,000 is a very solid number that I don't think 1,000 is a lot, right? It's really like a lot. But the good thing about 1,000 is that it's not 10,000, right?
Yeah.
And you actually have a lot of space. I don't have a ton of space here in New York. I actually had to start beginning to put things in storage. So it was like, you know what? I don't want to keep things in storage forever. So I started to like sell a ton of stuff. So it's a lot. And I'm getting overwhelmed now because I want more room for other things. Like I wanted
Yeah,
to
also
have,
because if you haven't the space, you can see every day all your figures. No,
so
this
I
is
used to every month like rotate my displays in my outside, like in my living room. But that got to a point where it's like I wasn't even able to do that. So I started like now. I'm starting to sell a bunch of stuff because if I can't rotate displays, it's no point. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's also a time-consuming change the display every month, no?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because you need to have the time also to do that. It's another things to do.
It's true. Oh, Trevor. See, Trevor knows. They asked him if he wanted gas in his water. Exactly. So
Gas, exactly. Yeah,
if you listen, if you want sparkling water, it's with gas. That's the sparkly bubbly. Now,
yeah.
smooth water is with no gas.
No gas. But
No
the
gas.
type of water that I mentioned before is a not smooth, not no gas and not with gas. It's something that you put something inside. Is like a
It's carbonation. I know
yeah.
what you mean though. Yeah.
I don't remember the word to describe. I googled that. Let's see.
It's a funny word, but I remember what you talking about.
A dust, like a dust inside
I know what you mean. Yeah.
and because of that you got no gas, but you feel similar, but not like that because if you got too much gas, you start to no.
Yeah, it's the carbonation, but I forgot what you guys call it. It's a word for it. Oh, man,
Yeah.
I can't remember what it is now.
In Italy, we call gasata. We say gasata to water with gas.
I'm gonna ask my friend. My friend knows because he speaks Italian, so I'm gonna ask him. And when I learn it, I'm gonna message you. I'm gonna message you because he knows. He knows because it's gonna bother me now that I don't know. So, but Trevor's right. It's the gas part. But I like calling it. So Trevor called it. Well,
So
Trevor, we call it smooth water now.
do you live in New York?
I live in New York.
So do you never do? I don't know if you're a fan of Ghostbusters. Do you never visit the firehouse,
So
the
that's what's
location?
funny, right? If you live in New York, at some point in your life, you do a lot of that stuff, but you don't remember it because you're like doing all this other stuff. I've gone to the Ghostbusters firehouse, and I'm just like, oh, I pass by things like this every day because a lot of our firehouses do still look similar.
Okay.
So it's not like, you know, but the Ghostbusters one is famous. Like people take pictures in front of it all the time, all the
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
Because one of the things I want to do I want to in the future when I have the time, the money, etc. I won't be a Legion's con for the Legions.
Definitely
No.
come to Legion's Con. We always have a ton of fun there. Trevor is
Yeah.
selling prints. Buy a bunch of Trevor's prints.
To do that. I hope to do that, but in the meanwhile, I want to visit a little bit New York to see the location of Ghostbusters because to me, Ghostbusters is a super cool movie. No,
Yeah,
it's the,
I don't blame you. So you definitely will have a good time in New York. And just like Trevor said, it's funny because being a New Yorker, we don't do tourist things unless friends come from out of town. And then people will ask us, "Hey, have you done this?" And I'm like, "I haven't done that since I was 7 years old. Like, I'm not doing that." You know? It's like, "Hey, man, you want to go to Ellis Island?" I'm like, no. Who wants to go to Ellis Island? You know? Even though it's like, it's literally historical, and we're like, "No, that place sucks." You know? Meanwhile, it's actually a really nice place. It's really nice, but as a New Yorker, we just don't care. We don't care.
I understand because it's the same right here in Italy. If you live in Florence, you don't care about this monument because you saw, for example, I don't care about Florence because my former producer was in Florence. I
Yeah,
traveled so many times in Florence. And
yeah.
sometimes I started to hate Florence because it was too much on Florence, it was too much there. I have some problem with the producer. So Florence to me remember problem with my producer also there. So
That
I don't like
that's how it is for
Florence.
locals. That's why I have a rule. I have a rule as a New Yorker. I have to go and be a New Yorker no matter where I am. I don't be a tourist. I'm never a tourist. I go to New York and I do New York ways, New York everything. That way I don't have to be a tourist. Like, why are you walking so fast? There's no rush. Listen, this is how we do it back home. I'm gonna do it here. It's true. I jaywalk everywhere. Although I got to be careful in other countries because you can actually go to jail for jaywalking in certain countries. Because I almost got arrested one time, and it sucked because I almost got in trouble for jaywalking. In London, you can go to jail for jaywalking.
Okay. It's crazy that.
I gotta be careful.
Do you ever visit Italy, man?
I would like to. I've only ever gone once, and I only stayed there for about 2 hours because it was like a layover on the way to Tokyo. So
Okay. You goes to
Yeah,
Tokyo, so Tokyo, I believe, is really super populated. I believe.
it's a lot like New York. It's a lot like New York. Yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of places that are like New York would be London, but London is funny because London seems super populated, but then when I was there, it was like this is not that many people.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
and Tokyo is very populated.
I was in London 13 years ago,
Hmm.
and I love it. I struggle a little bit with the fly because I hate fly, So when I go
Ah,
to the yes, I don't like to be to don't have the ground underneath my feet, no. So when I go to fly,
I
I
used
don't
to be
like
like that.
this
I'm
idea,
over
not to
flying.
be in the air.
I used to be very uncomfortable flying. Now I just don't. I'm apathetic towards it. Like I don't mind it now. But when I was younger, I had a fear of flying, and that's like it's like an out of body control experience where it was like you, I didn't like the not having the ground below me, but I had to get over that because I'm like, if I gotta go do stuff, I gotta fly. I can't take a car and boat everywhere, you know?
Yeah. What
So
is the secret to escape the fear to fly?
well for me,
Yeah.
it's gonna sound I have two shots and then I put my headphones in and I kind of jam out to a nice playlist. That always helps me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
usually a very good playlist will help mellow me out.
because to me, for example, the time was a nightmare when the plane goes up, no?
Oh, okay. That's the part I used to be scared of too. So for that, you should get an aisle seat where you can't see out the window,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Focus your feet on the floor and jam out to your music.
Okay.
Don't look straight, don't look towards the window, and just focus on what's in front of you.
Okay, I will try
Yeah.
next time because what's the time? Because when I'm the plan, if we don't got turbulence, it's
Yeah.
okay. When goes down, I'm happy because finally it's finished. Because, but when
Yeah,
it
if,
goes
if
up,
you're gonna be on a short flight, trust me, just focus on one in front of you because once you're in the air, you're great. It's a
yeah,
takeoff and landing.
yeah.
So I think you'll
When it
be okay,
goes
man.
up,
You got
when it
this.
goes up is when in the beginning is a nightmare to me.
Nah, it all depends on your pilot because my first few times were scary, and now I'm like hundreds in. You'll be fine, dude. Trust me. It's only scary the first few times. You gotta just take some short flights, go to London, hang out for the weekend, treat yourself. Treat yourself, bro.
Or maybe I need to get some Valium.
Or some Valium. Knock you out. Just
Like sleep, I don't care about anything.
yeah, it's too late. The Valium got me.
Absolutely. So we have 3 minutes left. I give you a random question.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
What is your definition of dream?
Of dream,
Yeah, dream in general.
it's a goal that you aspire to, realistically or not. It is a goal that you aspire to and something to motivate and be confident in. And even if it is unrealistic, there is nothing wrong with trying to aim towards it.
Okay. To me, the dream is difficult. Is transform your life in a masterpiece. No, so
Ooh,
be a piece of art yourself. Do art every day, also when you live, because the art open your mind. For example, if I watch a people that I don't know, I watch a picture or watch this guy, I can read his face. I can read his mind through his face because writing gives you this opportunity to work with something deep in yourself, and deep on everybody. And so, because of that, you start to read also the people. Is the reason why
okay.
I I never got surprised from someone in the bad way, on a good way, in general,
Hmm.
because the people, because I feel the, if we can call the subject of this person in general,
Okay.
and the way on he play his life follow this subject, because if you're able to read the subject of a people, the colors, if you can call that, of a people.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but that's interesting. Now I have a question for you, right?
Yeah.
This is what you said. Now, when you say you don't get surprised, good or bad, right? Is it still enjoyable for you? Because if you're not surprised, are you like really still enjoying it?
Yeah, it's a good question, this one.
Yeah,
Sometimes there is a sad way of that, because when you read something bad in someone,
yeah.
and if someone never surprise you, you feel sad because you feel, oh no, I'm right once again, no?
Ah, okay, I see what you mean now.
But
But
in
what
the
happened?
same time, is something
Yeah,
that helped me, especially about working in the show business, no?
yeah,
In the show business, there is good person and bad person, no? If
yeah,
you're able to do that, you can escape bad person, then maybe waste your time, or maybe try to full of you, no? Try to do
yeah.
something bad. So that is
But
good.
what about the good way when it's like, let's use me as an example. Do you have fun when I'm on? Are you surprised? Are you like, does it rile you up? Does it make you excited? Like I don't want you to go through life like, ah man, that's just boring. I wouldn't want that for you. I mean, does having people like me on make you happy? Is it good for you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
But
good.
for example, I went before to did because I become friends just a few to YouTuber with you, Pixel Dan, Shartimus, and also the Dark Layer Bill. No, these are my
Yeah,
friends, colleague. No,
yeah.
but every time before to do an interview, I read the face. So
Hmm.
for you, for example, the first time was not easy because I can see your face in your videos. No, I do a big research to understand you. No,
Because I don't have any face.
exactly. You know, no, because in the
Okay.
videos sometimes you saw the review, but not the face. So
Always the
I
hand.
because I love the reviews, but I need to
Yeah.
understand if I can become a friend of this. I can like this
Oh
person for
yeah.
you. No,
But here I
and
am now, third time, three times.
yeah, exactly because I like you, man.
Of course, but that's why I worry because it's like I like coming on shows like this. I like doing this stuff, but I also don't want you to feel like, oh, he's not my friend. I can't really talk. Like, if I'm on, it's because I like being here, and I want
Yeah.
you to know it's because it's a good way, not because it's like, uh,
I try to
no,
be also honest with you. When I saw for the first time your face, I feel that. I feel that you are a good person inside of you. You are also humble in the same time, not a guy
I
that's
try to be.
I feel the best. No, you are. But I feel also that I don't know why. Maybe I'm wrong, but I just to understand if I'm good.
No,
That
I appreciate it.
maybe there
That
is
was a good assumption.
something, a little sadness about something that I don't know about your past. I don't know what is.
You got it pretty accurate. That's pretty good. That's pretty accurate. No, it's
Okay.
pretty accurate for real. You nailed it. But
Yeah.
I don't like to talk about that stuff. Let's
No,
stay on
no,
the
no.
happy stuff. Yeah.
Especially not on camera.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We stay on the
But
happy stuff.
however, man, we are artists, so the not the ours we are more sensitive than normal people, no?
See, you get it. Like artists are quite sensitive, especially
Yeah,
about the work and where the work come from. And it's funny
yeah.
because we talk about being sad. Being sad is why I like making other people happy. That's part of being an artist because we
Absolutely.
carry our sadness and we turn it into happiness.
And this is a task of love, in my opinion. What you said right now.
Exactly. Yep.
So I think this is the better way to end this conversation today.
Okay. Yeah. Let me know
Because,
whenever you want to have me again, and I get the free time,
yeah,
and I'll always
absolutely.
come
I
on.
want you back. Should be really cool.
Of course,
And
man.
when I have the time, I give you pictures of the castle, so you can see.
Yes, and if you ever need pictures of New York, let me know. I'll try to find.
Yeah,
If you have a certain location you want me to photograph, let me know.
yeah, the Ghostbuster Firehouse. Come on.
That's what you want. Listen. I gotta go that way on Wednesday, so I really will send you some photos.
Awesome, awesome. And
Okay.
when I will be able to be on LegionsCon, I ring the bell to you, maybe to visit together the Ghostbuster Firehouse.
Okay. Because if you're gonna do Legion's Con, we got to be prepared to drive because that's a little further out. It's about
Oh,
2 hours away from New York.
Oh, no
So,
problem, because the flight is 12 hours, so 2 hours is just to be close to my house at the time.
oh yeah, okay. So then you're good. You're good. You're
The
good.
proportion is not bad, two
He's
hours.
like, look, if I'm gonna fly 12 hours, I could drive another two.
Exactly. Also because I will have the ground underneath my feet, so it's okay. The
All
neighbor
right.
will be done at that time. So let's
All right,
do a
bro.
song to end in the show, my friend. Thanks for watching, everybody. This awesome episode with my dear friend, artist the amazing. And don't forget to follow his YouTube channel and Instagram page to watch his awesome photography. Because collecting toys, do photos, stop motion, and review is a type of art. Is a type of art. So thank you, the amazing. Thank you, all of you. And have a nice Sunday. So, D, thank you so much
No,
to
thank you.
this chapter 3 together. And I
Chapter 3 is
remember
knocked out.
all of you guys, the next episode of the show, Thursday, 9 p.m. with Ramen Toy, Ace Lee, to talk about Ramen Toy, this stuff.
Oh, I love those guys.
Yes, they are awesome. So thank you guys to all of you. Goodbye to all of you.